All right, so I realize there's a gap in Google. There's no one talking about this. If you Google and search online for why aren't my local service ads working? What should I do? No one is talking about advertiser verification, which is really strange because advertiser verification has been announced that they're going to require every single Google ad account to pass, including every single local service ad account. So gradually, over time, more and more people are getting hit with their ads just randomly stop working and then they don't know what to do. This is a very complicated topic and I'm going to do my best to simplify it, but I'll try to follow along with me. It's really complex because Google makes it very complex, unfortunately. So if you look in this account, business verification, you're going to look at it and it looks like a totally normal account. Everything's green. Insurance is expiring soon, but not till next month. Everything's green. It looks like it should be live. It says everything's live. And so if you didn't know better, you would assume, oh, my business is going good. But if you go to the leads and reports, you'll see, well, we haven't gotten any leads for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever it is. And the reason this ad account stopped working is because of advertiser verification. So people don't think to check the billing. I actually already submitted an advertiser verification for them 2 days ago, and then just got back that it was denied because they didn't like the picture of the ID. So, but this is what you should check. You should check the payment. Always go here if you suspect that something's wrong and you can't. The LSA support's not telling you what's wrong. The business verification isn't telling you what's wrong. Check the billing tab, because it will say provide some info about yourself to continue, or it will say you need to do advertiser verification. There will be a little red bar here. And before you get to this is they only do the red bar after the due date is passed. So I was trying to find an example of one that hasn't passed yet, but it's coming up soon. I couldn't find one to show on the video. I'll have to make another video another time, but basically they'll show right here like a month before it actually has the due date. And so I wish I would have recorded a video beforehand, but I didn't do it. All right, click on this and then it will take you into the Google Ads side. So, oh, actually it's doing it natively. Cool. Which, by the way, it won't let me scroll down, so you have to shrink it in order to get to the bottom of the form. LSA has this weird bug about scrolling, like when you're editing hours and stuff, you also have to do that. But so in this case, since I already started the process, it will let me do it here, which is cool. Every other time I've done this, I've had to go into the Google Ads side, and that's usually what they do. So let me show you what that looks like just so you can know. This is another account that I already did LSA advertiser verification for. I'll go back to 100. So if you go into billing, and then it shows your billing configuration can only be managed in Google Ads. So this is what I'm talking about, why it's so confusing, because depending on how your account is set up, changes how your billing profile is managed. Most of the time, you're going to need, it will look like this. Your billing configuration can only manage in Google Ads. So you'll click there, and then we'll open up into the PPC manager side of things. And that's what it looks like. And you'll click on advertiser verification, and then you can start the advertiser verification. So I already did this one for them. And after we did the advertiser verification, interestingly enough, their ads actually improved rankings. So, which is really strange because when you do advertiser verification for PPC, it doesn't improve the rankings at all. And at least I haven't seen any known correlation or anybody talking about it improving the rankings. But for LSA, I did notice an improvement. Maybe it was a coincidence, but I've done it for 3 clients now, and all 3 of them improved. So now I'm just starting to go through and do this for all of my clients proactively, so that they don't have to worry about it in the future, shutting down their account, and maybe it will improve the rankings. We'll see if the trend continues. So you can see here, this is the completed tasks. They asked us to answer some questions about them. These are the different questions. If they ask, is your organization an advertising agency? Even if I am an agency managing this for you, always select no. You don't ever want to select yes. If you select yes, then they're going to want contracts, scope of work signed by both parties, where it outlines everything that has to do with you representing their company. But I just treat it as we're, helping and advise them on local service ads. I'm not going to count myself as an agency. And so as long as we're not paying for the ads. So click no for that. It'll make it so much easier for you. Who pays for your ads? Click yes. We advertise our own products and services. Click yes. And then you want to select your services. So this one was construction, maintenance, construction and power tools. And then click save and continue. Let me just show you kind of the whole project. They're going to require you to provide 2 documents. So let me show you the options for the documents. And it's different every time, depending on, I don't really know why, but like sometimes they'll require some documents, sometimes they'll require other documents. I haven't seen any rhyme or reason to it. And then sometimes you'll submit the documents and then a few days later they'll ask you for more documents. I don't know. But as long as you start before it gets to this point, this point is really bad where they're going to shut down the account, then it's fine. It doesn't matter if it takes a couple days or a couple tries. So let me show you the documents. Here it is, registration documents. So this is the list of all the documents, and they'll give you a list also when you fill out the inside of here. They're going to ask for specific documents. But just so you know, they're going to want one type of documents to verify the identity of the person who has the credit card. Like if your name is on the card, they're going to want your passport or driver's license. And actually the issue that I had with this one, he had sent me his license picture, and the front of the picture and the back of the picture had different backgrounds. Like one was on a table and one was on like the carpet or something. And for some reason they denied it because of that. It's the stupidest reason ever, but just try to make it have the same background and not too far away. Maybe it was also because it's a little bit further away. I cropped it and I submitted it again and they denied it the same day. So just take good pictures of the driver's license and passports, make it really, really clear for that part. And then, so one registration document for your business, one ID for the owner, and that's pretty much all they need. And then they ask you a bunch of these other questions. And so this is the one that I'm working on right now and I was about to do, and just wanted to explain the process because this is going to trip up a lot of businesses. Actually, I just had a call last week with someone who's looking to hire us for LSA management. And he said like, oh yeah, we had our ads shut down for a month and we couldn't figure out why. And the LSA support didn't tell us why. And eventually we realized it was advertiser verification. And I was like, oh, no way. Because I was just thinking about making a video. And so I was like, oh, well, I definitely should get this out because I'm sure it's tripping out a lot of people. And for some reason, no one is talking about it. I don't know why. Maybe just because it's confusing. There's a lot of information about advertiser verification, but they always talk about Google Ads side. They never talk about how LSA also requires it. And so if you don't see it being able to manage here, then you'll have to do it inside of the Google Ads side of things, which you'll get in through also from the billing. Just click to the billing and then click, and then it will redirect you. Also, if you're an MCC account, let me show you. So let me go for all the agencies out there that are also confused. Let me pull up my agency account. If you want to be proactive with getting this done and out of the way, the first thing you want to do is just log into your Google Ads side of things. So instead of the LSA, if it doesn't show that you need advertiser verification here, and you go to billing and then you click manage payment methods, it might take you into the into your Google Ads side of things, and it might not. If it doesn't, then you'll just have to Google it. So Google the login page, and then it will take you to a page like this, ads.google.com, select account if you have multiple accounts, and then you select whatever account you need to do advertiser verification for. It will look slightly different depending if you're in a manager account or a non-manager account. So I'll show you a non-manager account first. So you just go to billing, go to advertiser verification, and then it will say the tasks. This one we already did it for, but this is where it will request you to do it. If you're in an MCC account, it's the same thing. Go to billing, advertiser verification, and then it will show you all the accounts that need advertiser verification and their due dates, which is really cool. So you can see verification optional. These are the 13 that I will want to do advertiser verification for sooner than later. if they're still running ads. These ones we already did. Same, there's another MCC count. In this one, we have 3 that are verification required. So you can see the pause date. So it's going to the ad will be paused from this date onward if you don't complete it. And so that one was passed, which we just got access to it now, so it's not our fault. But yeah, let me just pull up one that needs advertiser verification still, since I haven't actually showed you what it looks like. Let me just go back to the login page, choose a random account. If you have an account that needs to be verified still, so go to billing, advertiser verification, and then it will say a few things. And most of this stuff is really stupid and dumb. Do I plan to run political ads in the EU? No, of course not. So you can go through that really quickly. And then it's going to ask you information about your agency. Like I said earlier, just click that you don't have the agency run the ad, otherwise it will make you do all these different things. And then info about the client. So this is what happens when you say that you're connected to an agency. So that's not good. So I need to go through and change this, which is frustrating. But yeah, so anyways, that's the whole thing about advertiser verification. It's really frustrating because they don't tell you anything about it in local service ads. They're not going to email you. Your ads will just go down. So be proactive about it. Check your billing page every once in a while because it will notify you here. And then also, if you want to just get it out of the way, do it because it only takes a few minutes to do, and then it's done for at least a year. So I encourage everyone to go and do advertiser verification. Plus, it might even help you rank better.
Magnet Marketing SEO, experts in digital marketing solutions.